What is it that makes the Kolkata rape and murder case so different from all of this, based on what we've been seeing over the last couple of days?
Sandeep, there are lots of things that are exactly the same. These were all horrible, heinous crimes. But what makes this difference is the seeming deliberate effort by the state to cover up and to ensure that the investigation is botched. I use that word ensure very consciously. You know, when Nirbhaya happened, yes, we hung our heads in shame, as we have for all the rapes and many, many more that we see happening everywhere all over the country. But to give her credit, Sheila Dikshit ji, who was then Chief Minister, and remember she was not a BJP Chief Minister, so I'm not trying to play politics here.
Right.
She acted immediately. She made no excuses. She did not try and say that, oh, I'm going to sit on dharna with all the others, etc., all that drama, nothing of that she did. She worked to see that whatever could be done to help that poor child was done. Quite, in the opposite manner, Mamata here is behaving like a truculent, out of control, spoiled, sort of, I don't want to use political terms, but certainly very entitled Chief Minister. What is even more frightening is that there are too many people who are politicians or opinion makers, etc., who are keeping their mouths zipped over the terrible crime that has occurred. There are also, as you know, there are all sorts of videos doing the rounds on social media, but there are some of them which undeniably are genuine. And on top of all of this, the Kolkata police, the West Bengal police, has started sending threatening notes to people on social media, which are also available. Anybody can read them, I think, saying that you are spreading slanderous allegations. Right. People who were there present in that night when that huge, the crowd of rowdies stormed that college said that the police hid in the bathroom. They have no reason to lie about it. Right. They are people whose children, whose daughters, mothers, wives, etc., go out in the night. They are terrified. I had a Bengali mother, and I am ashamed that the Bengal where I grew up as a little child, used to roam around unattended, nobody bothered, is today in this shape and state. This is not the West Bengal that one hears about. I mean,
Absolutely.
This is, Bengali women are supposed to be relatively better educated, much more powerful.
Yes.
Their icon, their god is Durga, and you
Right.
know what route Durga can take.
Absolutely.
This is not Durga's land. There is something seriously wrong in that state. And I also have to say that personally, I feel that Mamata is totally out of control. I don't think she's the one running the show there. I
Right.
don't think so. Mamata herself has faced a lot of violence from the leftists, etc. I really think that there's something seriously,
Absolutely.
I would say like a case of very serious political or whatever influenza, or maybe even the political version of COVID there.
Lalitha Kumaramangalam, how do you see this, ma'am? In this particular case, do you see justice being denied at the very beginning itself, rather than this entire long procedural delays that we've been talking of in past cases like this? This case is in a league of its own.
Right from the beginning, there is an open cover-up,
Right.
Without conscience, without any hesitation. It looks like there's a cover-up. Making sure that they gather the evidence, that they stop people from from spoiling the evidence, etc., compromising the evidence.
Right.
What are they doing? They're sending threatening notes to people who are, talking on social media. Everybody knows that social media sometimes exaggerates, and many of us don't believe a lot of what we hear on social media or even see. But the point here is that not only that, the head of the institution, why was he given, transferred to another hospital? It looks like he was given an elevation. He should have been sacked. There are too many things that the state government has done, and Mamata is madly doing, saying that I am going to do in these dharnas. Considering she's both Home and Health Minister and the Chief Minister, who's she going to protest against? This is her state.
You're right.
She has no sense and no intention of taking any sort of even moral responsibility. When this happens in all the other states, everybody says the CM should resign. I'm not saying it's wrong. Even I have sometimes said it when, you're really angry and upset.
Yes.
But the point here is the total lack of culpability that the state is showing. Whether it's their 12 women MPs who are making very general, hawa mein baat kar rahe hain sort of comments, or whether it is other people from the party, their leaders, who are very verbose leaders, like Derek O'Brien, etc., who are
Right.
making such sort of general, off-the-cuff, almost in-the-air remarks. It is a matter of such shame, both nationally and more especially for the state. I mean, it's like I live in Tamil Nadu. If something like this happens here, everybody would be out on the
Yes.
on the streets, regardless. People there seem afraid to even come out to protest, Sandeep.
Right.
What is this? I mean, and it is very clear that the mob that went in there with the single-minded intention of trying to
Yes.
destroy as much evidence as they could. This nonsense that they are talking, I really wish I could use stronger words, but I'm on national television. This nonsense
Yes.
that they're talking about, no, they were 50 yards or 100 yards or 20 yards from the room where it happened. I mean, there are many technical reasons that can be given. They have compromised, I think, I'm 100% sure, I don't think, I'm 100% sure they have compromised, things like shoe marks and
Right.
handprints and all of this. And nobody seems to be even reacting with any sense of responsibility in the entire West Bengal administration.
Absolutely.
What sort of
Horrific.
is this?
Yes, it's a
Yeah,
total lack of
as
culpability, as you
our,
mentioned. Yes.
as Sandeep ji, as our friend from Chhattisgarh, the former DGP, pointed out, nothing moves in West Bengal without the TMC's nod.
Right.
Nothing. I mean, you want anything, you have to go via the TMC. So the machinery there is so well entrenched.
Yes.
What are they doing now?